Hey everybody, what's going on? It is me, C's Chrisman, and it's been a while. I'm sorry guys, it's just been a while, you know. I had a lot of schoolwork to catch up on, and a couple weeks ago I got out of school, and you know, I didn't really work on any videos during that time. It's gonna be my birthday soon actually, so I should probably push out a video for that. But right now we're gonna be playing some Spelunky just because I like this game, and in this video. This is more gonna be like explaining just like things in the game. I'm gonna pick this Meat Boy character because I like Super Meat Boy. Actually, Edmund McMillan's gonna make he's made this new game. It's a platformer, looks a lot like Super Meat Boy, and there's a Steam page for it already. It's called The End Is Nigh. I'm probably gonna get it. Might even do a Let's Play on it. So this is Spelunky. This is the hub. And this is where you start runs. This is the door that you go in to start runs. This is the tutorial door if you want to do that again. And then this guy's a tunnel man. And you'll get, and he says, "My shortcuts will get you where you want to go." But if I'm tired, so that's why I'm reading slowly. But if you use one of your fastest times, you won't get. But if you use your fastest times won't get ranked on a leaderboard. Sorry. Basically, he's saying that. Like if you're doing like a speed run, it's not gonna go on the leaderboard if you use those shortcuts. The main reason why you'd want to do that is for like practicing stuff, but the walls are shifting. So yeah, this is Spelunky. So we're in the mines. There's 4 different main like worlds to this game, each having 4 stages. Pretty standard for most games actually. But I have a rock. I can whip stuff. Like, I don't have to hold anything into my hand, but I can just like whip it. That's just like your default little thing. It only does 1 damage, and it's not too bad. Like, you can do some stuff with it. So I'm just gonna get this damsel. If you're wondering what these damsel things do, what you're supposed to do is you escort them to the exit. The exit's just below me. But whenever you escort them to the exit, what happens is that you get an extra hit point at the end of the level. So that you can't really do much to get hit points in the middle of a level, except in special circumstances. But you can return damsels to get more health in reserve, and the maximum amount of health that you can have at any point in time in this game is, I think it's 99. But I guess you can surpass that with like cheat engine or something like that. So that's a gold key. You use that to open up a gold chest, which the main reason why the only thing that you get out of open up a gold chest is an item called the Ujat's Eye, which lets you see inside of blocks. So these are shops. They got shopkeepers in them. If you do damage to them or like mess with like the terrain around them, they'll get pissed. I got these spring shoes which let you jump a tile higher. And then there's this cape, which lets you slow fall, rope pile, which gives you 3 ropes, mystery box, which can have anything in it. Most of the time, mystery boxes are worth it, but sometimes they just have complete and utter crap in them. So it is pretty chancy, and if you don't have a lot of money on you, it's not recommended because you might end up losing money. I like the voice crack. I like the mystery boxes sometimes, like if I have a lot of money. But I also like getting just like stuff and like knowing what I'm getting first. And I also like getting these spring shoes because they're great utility, because you won't have to use ropes as much. And you have ropes and bombs. Bombs destroy stuff, and ropes will let you climb up them. Nothing good in there. I usually don't get like weapons and tools and all that, because I usually just carry damsels. So that's a giant spider. They're really annoying to deal with. Usually what I do is I throw a bomb at them, but right now he's in a little bit of a bad position. Well, he or she at least. And that's an arrow trap. And arrows do 2 hit points of damage. But if you hold the damsel or like a living thing out in front of you, it'll take the damage instead of you whenever you get hit by an arrow, so that's good. But they're pretty easily disarmed because they only have 1 ammunition, and you can trigger them by like throwing an item down, or like if an enemy, like I don't know, crap, I don't really have a good way of disarming this trap. Oh my god, are you kidding me? That happens. That's one reason why you shouldn't always sprint. Like, this is sprinting speed, this is the walking speed. One reason that you should never always sprint is because sometimes you're gonna run into that. But I mean, it's not the end of the world though, because we already have 5 hit points already, so that should be good enough to hold us over. If you get like impaled like by spikes or like tiki traps, which are not a thing that we have to worry about right this second, but we will pretty soon in the jungle, which is the next world. Crap. I'll just use a rope. You can actually deflect arrows with your whip, but it's really hard. And the situation just has to be just right for you to be able to do it. I would save that damsel, but usually it's not worth it whenever it takes a lot of your resources to do so. And those skeleton things, like most of the time they're not alive, but sometimes they are. So we're moving on to the jungle. So the jungle is a really dangerous place. And also, you guys might recognize this music in this game from modded Terraria. And that's because I just like the music in this game, so I just decided to include it in the modded Terraria playthrough. Those frogs are really annoying because they jump at like the most annoying times. And oh yeah, I'm on modded Terraria. I don't know when it's gonna be, but I'll eventually get back to that. I just haven't really been in the mood to record any Terraria in like the past couple months. I'm sorry if that's the reason why you guys subscribe to my channel and I just haven't been delivering. But hopefully Spelunky will hold you over, because this game can just be really, like, I don't know, but like one way I can describe Spelunky is that like for example, let me compare this to the Binding of Isaac. In the Binding of Isaac, if you have like a really good run, you're probably not gonna die. But in Spelunky, like even if you have a lot of good items, you still have a good chance of dying, just because there's like so many things in the game that could just screw you over at any point in time, and you'll never expect it. Like I lost like 7 health in one. Oh, yep. See exactly what that's exactly what I mean. Well, time to start from square one. Yeah, that's the game in a nutshell. But I like it, you know. You can never be too powerful. You're always on the edge of your seat. I like that sort of style because I don't know, just sometimes it just gets boring just being like, I gotta work my way through this level and then this level and get all these achievements. It's like, yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I stopped playing Isaac, just because it was too RNG based. I mean, in some cases Spelunky can be based on RNG, but it's not as reliant as Isaac is, because this game has a little bit more skill involved in it and like planning and stuff. Alright, yeah, the damsel's up there. Might as well grab her just because she's, I didn't mean to do it like that. Might as well grab her just cause. And I usually only try to spend 1 resource, but I messed up using one, and it's like, well, I already used one, so why not use another one? Plus, ropes aren't really that useful compared to bombs, because there's so many things that can replace ropes, but only like one thing can replace bombs, and that's like this plasma cannon that you get later in the game, and it's optional too. And it's dangerous to use because you can hurt yourself with it really easily. I usually don't pick it up just because, one, I don't really get as far, like I don't get to the point where you can actually go for it if you want to it a lot, because it's in the ice caves, which is after the jungle. I don't consistently get to the ice caves. I mean, I just do runs every once in a while on this game, and just to like try to improve just like my general skill, and I can tell that it's gone up because I can get to, like, if I'm not tilted, I can usually get to the jungle really easily, because like sometimes I get tilted. If you don't know what I mean by the word tilted, it's just like after I've died a lot, like trying to do something, I just like don't care anymore, and so I'm a little bit more reckless, and it costs me the run. We have a lot of money. I might actually just get spectacles because it does the same thing as Ujat's eye, except I did not mean to use a bomb there. I meant to press X, but I don't know what happened there. I guess it was just like a slip of a finger or something. These pots can contain money or enemies in it, or sometimes nothing. But I like to check them because they can have a pretty good amount of money in it. But I don't check every single pot because there is a soft time limit in this game. It's not like if you get to like, well, the soft time limit per stage is 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and I said per stage, not per level. So I'm talking like, I'm not talking like the entire jungle you have to get through it in that time. No, that'd be absurd. There actually is like this achievement though that like you have to beat Olmec within like 8 minutes, and Olmec is at the end of the temple, which is after the ice caves. Ice caves is usually pretty quick. Usually the thing that people tend to take their most time on is the jungle. It's the most deadly and can kill you the most because tiki traps are everywhere, and there's explosive guys, and there's people with, okay, you know what, I'll just sacrifice this damsel. And she didn't even get hit. What? And I took fall damage. I'll just throw her in there. I'll play this for a little bit. But Olmec is, he appears, he's the final boss of the game. Or not like the final, but like the real final boss is King Yama, which is in hell, which is like, hell is like really, the way you get to hell is really complicated. So I'm not gonna bother explaining that. Alright, I'm done. He's taking 5,000 of my bucks. He's probably scamming me. Sometimes you can tell if the traps have been disarmed just because there's like arrows sitting around. Alright, I don't want to deal with that scorpion. Scorpions are really annoying. They have 2 health, and if you just hit them once, they're gonna stick around, and they can move really fast. Alright, so let me explain another thing which you are seeing now, and you're probably like, what is going on? Sometimes like random little events can happen, and one of them is darkness. Kind of reminds me of Curse of the Darkness from Binding of Isaac. I don't know why I'm making so many parallels between them. Maybe it's because they're both of the same roguelike genre. Actually, voice crack. Actually, Binding of Isaac was inspired by Spelunky, and then I think Zelda and Rogue, I think. So, a lot of people say that Spelunky is like one of the most... Okay, good thing I dropped that down there, because I would have died. And, yeah. And this darkness thing is a real pain in the ass to deal with, but can be a blessing but a curse at the same time, because it's a curse because you can't see crap most of the time. Fortunately, all the traps are marked with light, so you can't get screwed over by that. But there's these scarabs. I guess they're called like golden scarabs or something. They're worth 5,000 if you collect them. At least in the mines they are. So yeah, you usually want to do that. Crap. I don't think I can even go over there. Crap. Okay, that one was disarmed. There's not a visual indicator on the traps itself if they're disarmed. You either have to just assume that they are armed, or see if there's like an arrow nearby, because that's also an indicator that it's been disarmed, because it's shot out its only ammunition. Aw, okay. Those plant guys are really annoying because if you like touch them, you're dead instantly, I think. Or at least they do like 4 damage or something. Something absurd like that. Real pains in the asses to deal with. I was hoping that I did not get knocked around. Oh, you. You know, I'm just gonna keep this bomb. I got a little scared there. These tiki traps will deal 4 damage to you, and they don't trigger by items, but they trigger by like living things. Like that skeleton, for example. Those skeletons will trigger those traps, and they'll trigger it from a couple blocks away. And once they like strike, once the set of spikes strike, it has like a little bit of a cooldown before it activates again. Fortunately, we have the spring shoe, so it makes dealing with tiki traps easy. Like if I have to vault over them, or makes it a little easier. I don't want to risk going in there because tiki trap. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to throw a rock at this guy. Okay, you know what? I'll just. What's in here? Ooh, money. All right, let's go. Those kissing parlors are. They can be good and they can be bad at the same time because you'll have to spend money to get the damsels. Like sometimes you won't even have to spend a single resource. Sometimes she'll just be out in the open and you'll be able to get her. That happens a lot in the mines. Yeah, let's just those traps can also be a blessing and a curse at the same time because they can kill enemies for you. Like see, look, those two cavemen down there, they're toast because of a trap. But yeah, but these, damn you. These traps are serious business because they do 4 damage. And that is a lot of damage in this game. Maybe not in a game like League of Legends where it's like the damage is in the thousands. I don't know how I can get myself out of this. Do we really want to go down there with the piranhas? Whoa! Okay. Oh, nice. I don't think I need the damsel that much. I think that I should keep the bomb because I just have no ropes. And I don't want to get completely screwed over. Because so far this run's shaping up to be something pretty decent. Those snail things can be annoying. But most of the time they're pretty easily dealt with. Because you can just jump on top of them. They only have 1 health. And most of the time... most of the time you do 1 damage with your jump when you jump on enemies like the Goomba stomp. But I have these spiky shoes. I don't know if you saw me get them earlier from the shop. Okay, good thing I didn't get screwed over by that because any damage to the shopkeepers and he gets pissed at you. Like, even if it's an enemy, he'll get pissed at you. Let me just kill all those guys. They have 4 health, so my jumps kill them in 1 hit. I could pick up their boomerang, but I'm not really interested. Alright, good. Found more ropes. Those will be very, very useful, especially for traversing this. Alright, I'm gonna wait till that caveman sticks his little head out. Yes. Nice. Okay, I don't want to touch your body. Ew. Ew, I don't want to. Okay. Ooh, piece of gold. And it's forever stuck in there. Well, it's not forever stuck. That was just an exaggeration. Yeah, using that would be the easiest way for me to get out of there. Free crate. Crates are good because most of the time they have really good stuff in them. Yeah, you guys need to go swim with the fishes. Or the fish. Alright, now we have a lot of bombs, so that's good. These bombs are very useful for finding damsels and the like. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, I need to get out. I need to get out of there. One thing you'll learn about me is that I don't care what time of the day it is, I'll just yell, and it's like midnight. It's actually 12:28 a.m. right now. Or 0:28 if you're a military time person like me. Because AM PM just sometimes just gets, I don't know, sometimes it just gets confusing. Alright, now we're on the ice caves. Ice caves are usually short. And this level is where you want to get the compass. Unfortunately, I do not have the compass. The compass just puts a little arrow pointing to where the exit is, because you don't really want to dilly-dally, because you can end up spending your resources. I only spent 12 seconds on that level, by the way. I think that's pretty funny. So there's these landmine things which you can pick up, and as soon as you pick them up, they're not going to blow you up. And okay, yeah, there's these jump pads. Sometimes they're a little hard to see, but they're there. And I don't know why that alien just ejected from his UFO. I don't know why there's aliens inside of like an ice cave. I don't know if that was wise of me to spend my last rope on that, but it's fine. We have bombs, so if we're stuck, we have one way of getting out of our problems, but crap. So I think the easiest way of dealing with this is we're just going to set the damsel down. If you set her down, she's going to run around, so you want to set her down in like an enclosed environment, especially in here. Alright, I got one of them. In an enclosed environment, you're going to want to put your damsels just so she doesn't just like kill herself. Because if she kills herself, you can't really do much with her body. Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up. Okay. I think the damsel fell all the way down to the abyss. Because there's not really even a floor to the ice caves. It's just an abyss. And it's a pain in the ass to deal with. Because you'll just die instantly from it. Okay, so this is clearly not the right way. I don't really have a way out of here without pissing off the shopkeeper. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I thought he'd be pissed from that. Alright, I'm gonna try something a little wacky, a little zany here. No, that was not right. Alright, well, we've basically lost this run. I'm okay with that though. Whatever, it's just a run of Spelunky. Alright, we're gonna try something here. Dropping the bomb in and exploding them up. You fell in the abyss. Great. Okay, here's the door. The damsel fell in the abyss. The problem with pissing off and killing shopkeepers is that they'll be stationed at the bottom of the level. Yep, look at him. He's pissed. And all the shopkeepers just like in the shops will also be mad at you. Yetis are annoying because they do a ton of knockback. And we found a random freeze ray. I'll just hang on to that for a little bit. Oh, so you actually can freeze people in the ice caves. I thought that like they'd have like a natural resistance to it by that point. And now there's a guy following me. Sometimes stores or shops, I mean, have like these things called hired hands, which are basically just like other people to AI just to help you out. They can be kind of helpful sometimes. Great. Alright, well, he's dead. What's in here? Ropes. I'll just set a rope down. Crap. Alright. He fell. And then that guy over there is just having a seizure. So let's move on to the temple. The temple... Oh. It's dark. I don't think I've ever done a dark temple level. Yeah, I don't recognize this music. All the music, like, during certain events is different. So there's a new type of trap called the crushing trap. Also, tiki traps are back, and arrow traps are also back. But there's a new type of trap called crushing traps, which can instantly kill you, which is very fun in my opinion. And they'll crush you, if you're gonna tell by the name. I thought it was done for. Go, go, go! Kids, get in the car. Let's go. Alright, we survived that. Somehow he got pissed off, and he just left. So I'm like, alright, well, now's my time. I'll pay for my... What did I even do? Oh. I guess, like, I did something to piss him off down there. Alright. We might be able to get to Olmec. That is the doorway to the City of Gold, which is a place that I'm not going to be able to go. Okay, yeah, I think I'm pretty safe to go in there. Probably should have gotten that shotgun. Alright, I think this is the last level till Olmec. And I'm pretty sure that the shopkeepers aren't in Olmec, because if they are, I'm screwed. But I've seen a lot of runs of this game where people go the shopkeeper genocide route. I usually don't do that, but some people do. Some people prefer it. I don't. So yeah, I think I can just call this a video right here. This has been a couple of runs. Got pretty far, actually. I've only gotten to the temple a couple of times. Maybe like 5, 6 times in a full run. So yeah, if you enjoyed Spelunky, just let me know in the comments, like, if you like Spelunky or if you don't. If you guys like it, I'll keep playing it. I think it's pretty entertaining sometimes. I use this video basically just to kind of explain things for people that aren't really familiar with Spelunky and its mechanics. But I mean, a lot of the stuff is pretty much self-explanatory. But yeah, I'll definitely get more Spelunky videos out, especially if you guys like Spelunky videos. I'll return to modded Terraria whenever I feel like it. These spikes on the Tiki Trap need to shut the hell up. It's being really annoying. Anyways, yeah. So thanks for watching, everyone. It's been a fun video. Alright, see you guys later.